Hello to you all. Okay. Okay, shall we start? Let's go.
Okay, wait.
Right.
I'll tell you the rule first.
Sure.
So you guys will have 15 minutes, 7 minutes for the presentation and 8 minutes for the question and answer. Is there any question?
Yeah, I think we clear.
Okay, nice. Okay, now you can start the presentation and good luck, guys.
So we'll take a few minutes to sharing our PowerPoint, our slide.
Yes, of course, take your time, guys.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. All right. 1, 2, 3. Hello! We come from Ha Long High School in Vietnam, and today we would like to introduce our project using a mathematical model to predict COVID-19 trends in ASEAN in the near future. Our presentation includes 4 main parts. The first part is introduction, second is objective, the third is results, and the last part is conclusion and future work.
Coronavirus is an infectious disease newly discovered in Wuhan, China. Up to November 10th, there have been 252 million reported cases. There is 5.1 million deaths. The COVID-19 has inverted the life of mankind, deeply affecting all economic, political, cultural aspects. According to UNESCO, up until November 8, 2021, nearly 1.6 billion students have been affected all over the world. 188 countries were forced to close the schools across the country, affecting 91.3% of all students around the world. ASEAN had already fought against 3 phases of COVID-19, and now we are facing it for the 4th time. And our new problem is the emergence of a genetically modified virus from Britain and India in Southeast Asian countries. This new type of virus is hard to identify and control because it has no particular symptom of the disease.
And based on all the analysis that we have done, we agree to use the mathematical software to measure and determine the COVID-19's trends in the future. To be more specific, this software is a computational program which is used in numerous fields, namely science, engineering, mathematics, as well as other computing fields. So, the main purpose of this study was to apply a mathematical model to forecast the number of COVID-19 cases in Southeast Asian countries in the future. This model is able to estimate and also consider different scenarios, including the number of cases, deaths, the needs of beds in hospital, and also territories where COVID-19 is a severe health problem. And while the model's complexity allows its coverage to report the measure, its simple practice enables an affordable identification of its parameters and also employs the data that the Southeast Asian countries' governments have reported on this ongoing pandemic.
First, we compiled the data of COVID cases in Asian countries announced by the government. Then, we used the mathematical software along with the method of ordinary least square and this function to calculate the COVID cases in ASEAN. Because each country has a different approach and response to COVID, so the number of COVID cases in each country is also different. Next, we find the A, B, and C so that the function accurately describes the development law of COVID in each country in the past. Then we extend the function to the future, thereby predicting the number of COVID cases in each country in the future. For Laos, we use the data from July 5th to August 17, 2021. To calculate the maximum cases number is 23,079. This calculation result coincides with the actual data provided by the Laos government. Then we expand the function until the beginning of 2022. The result predicting the maximum number of COVID cases in Laos by the beginning of 2022 is 90,000. Similar for the Myanmar and Thailand, the maximum number of COVID cases we predict here by early 2022 is about 650,000 and 2.5 million respectively.
Vietnam is about to enter a new normal life. The Vietnamese government appears to be planning landmark change in its epidemic response measure, switching from totally centralized isolation to new isolation. Until April 2021, the successful prevention against the COVID-19 pandemic is considered a profit expected by the world. However, since the Delta strain entered, Vietnam has gradually had to experience what other countries have had to go through in terms of both the speed of infection and its severity. To January 2022, if this situation continues, the highest number of infections that Vietnam will record is about 1 million cases.
And with the similar approach, we estimated the maximum number of COVID-19 cases in Indonesia and Malaysia is about 5 million and 3 million respectively. Through conducting the project, we understand the pandemic growth as well as the extent of precaution against potential fourth or even the fifth waves of COVID-19. Furthermore, this model also gives some level of insight into the functioning of the pandemic, keeping non-experts well informed about the situation in their respective areas and preparing the general public in case another COVID-19 wave arrives. In the future, we would like to enhance the performance of this model by including a few changes in minor factors. We also hope for a decrease in the number of COVID-19 cases and a stable efficiency of vaccines, which is our ultimate key to the victory against COVID-19. And that is all of our project. Thank you very much for your attention, and please feel free to ask if you have any questions.
Oh, thank you so much, Will and team. You have a great presentation. And now, judges, you can give a question to this team. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. When I see your closing PowerPoint, it seems like COVID is very happier. The last slide of your PowerPoint. Okay. It's very great to have this extended abstract that I read, but I have some to be confirmed to you when this study is about the mathematical model for estimating the number of COVID-19 cases in Southeast Asia countries from 2021 and 2022, right? What I want to ask is how to measure the accuracy of the result of this study actually?
Well, I believe that by performing this task many times, and from all those time, we as many times we do, the more accuracy we get from the results, and from our reports, and as we can see, the differences between the actual data and our prediction is very small and not insignificant. So well, I believe that by doing it many times and maybe in the future we can fix more of the minor factors such as the A, B or C that my friend has mentioned for a better result and with better accuracy.
Okay,
Yes.
that's all from you.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. And then for the next one, for the case of Vietnam, which is enters a new normal life, right? And planning a major change in its epidemic response strategy, moving from centralized isolation to the new, we call as normal, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't mind, is it possible that the COVID data from this country and the mathematical model can be predicted for all countries in Southeast Asia? What's the idea actually?
The idea of this, you mean? Yeah, well, I believe that well, you apply something in Vietnam to, I mean, we also try this math in other countries in the Southeast Asia group too, and well, we intend to expand the zone from not only the Southeast Asia but also like other countries in Asia, so that we can spread our ideas, our innovation to many more countries, so that we can know how and when to prevent the the waves, or how to confront the wave in the right time and the right way, so that they can minimize these casualties and fatalities if possible. Yeah. Well, I am a very pessimistic person, but I still have sometimes feeling positive about life, and well, this math gives me more more hope in life, more faith in life, that I can still make something better for others, in our community and in Asia and also around the world.
Thank you. It's very struggle idea, I think. Okay, so my last question. What variables are very significant actually to be used as a mathematical models in predicting this COVID case?
Well, can you repeat the question?
Okay, sorry. What variables are very significant to be used as a mathematical models in predicting COVID case?
Oh, okay. So, well, I believe that. Wait, let me look at our turn on the our PowerPoints about that one. Okay, so I'll just take a look at our PowerPoints back then about the equation. Yes. So, well, our equation includes some. I believe that all of those variables are important, which and represents the predicted number of cases. T represents time, C represents the maximum number of cases, while A and B represents the parameters that represent the rate of infection. And I believe that A and B are two of the most, those two are the most significant variables in predicting the cases. And yeah. And also, and I believe that those two variables help to increase the accuracy of the outputs, and to turn this equation into a mathematical model.
So it means the natality of the people not included in your variable, is it?
Minority of people?
The people, those who died.
Oh. Okay, sure. So, well, we did include that in our method, in our model, but like that was also included by another group before us. And I mean, that is the thing that every kind of prediction will have. But I believe that what will make the difference is the A and B, because it implies the infection rates, and it gives our model a much more, a greater accuracy than the previous models.
Okay, that's all from me. Good luck everybody. Back to moderator. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Ray, for the nice question. For Miss Amel, is there any question, Miss?
Okay, I will continue the question. The first, congratulations to the members. I want to ask you, where do you the data to compare the COVID model in ASEAN come from?
We take all the data from open sources. The worldometer, the worldometer. It's like an open source for the information with very high accuracy and very reliable numbers and figures. And we not only compare from one source, but like from many sources in order to come out with the most trustworthy outputs. And we also compare the figures, like right from the past to present to the figure that is newly updated. So we can actually compare and find out the differences between the two figures, and by that we can actually adjust or make a judge of how how accurate our mathematical model is. And that's how we check and we do the math.
Okay, and the other question, how can the model be described? Are there factor or variable measure in this modeling?
Can you repeat the question?
The signal is not okay.
How can the model be described? Are there factor and variable measure in?
By line graph, and we put the data that we all summon in the software called Mathematica, and from that we take out the line graph, and we can see how the progress of the disease, how it goes. Like when you see it, like on line by line. It's sloped. So when it goes like this, it is kind of sloped. So you can find yourself safe, because the disease kind of have a decline. And if it goes like for too high or something, and that's something wrong happened, and you should adjust your policies or something like that, so that you can so that the number can go this way.
Okay, great. A great answer. The last one is there a standard in the model that show a static value?
A static value? Like?
Yes, it means just to make it not to higher and decreases again, just to blind.
To compare so we actually compare it to the real line graph in real life, and then we'll see how the lines actually they actually cut each other at which point, and if the two ending part of the line, are they far from each other, and if they are close, that means our model is correct or highly correct, or with very little differences to real-time data. And I believe that is according to my understanding. I hope that if there is anything incorrect or something, you can fix me, or you can help me.
Okay, thank you for your answer, and good luck for your future. The best suggestion, if some data is lost or others, you must keep and correct for the measuring more than 10 years for the modeling. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your help.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Give it to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, judges, for the question. And also thank you, Lin and team, for the nice presentation. I think your presentation is done, right? So you can leave this record room. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your listening, for your attention.
And
Say goodbye.
Bye. Hey, everyone say goodbye. Bye.
Bye, thank you.